My name is Harry, and I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here.
Today is May 19th, 2023. It is 1:34 a.m. I should have been recording videos of the event when Harry and Meghan and Miss Dovia went to the award ceremony. So I have some list there for me to review. But I was not aware of the incident that happened after I did the video, the little music video where they were coming in and when they were leaving and things like that, and the pictures that were taken before all the backhoe that happened with the chase. So I'm gonna skip that for now, but I'm keeping the list of those tweets somewhere when I'm in the mood to really record those, because I like to be in a certain mood when I'm recording. So right now I'm a little bit down knowing what happened to them after the award ceremony, so I'll leave it for another time. So what I want to focus on this video is the reports, things that tweets that in regard to what happened at the chase. I was supposed to record that yesterday, but I was really not in the mood. Yeah, so let's go on Twitter. I have two different tweets that has absolutely nothing to do with the chase. Like for instance, this is Invictus, right? Knowing how Harry is helping people, trying his best to do all the good things in the world, like Invictus, for instance. And then you see how they're making him look like he's a bad person just because he's trying to be happy, move away from toxicity, but yet toxicity is chasing him and then mocking the couple. And I was writing yesterday before I turned off the computer. I was thinking about his situation, not just him in particular, the Sussex situation as a whole. I wasn't planning on sharing it with you, but while I'm in it, let me just go on my community tab. So far I see 256 people like it. So this is it. This is the image that I put regarding it. Okay, so let me just read it. Okay, I kept myself off of Twitter as much as possible today. LOL. I need to complete some work. I'm glad I stayed off Twitter because the things that I was seeing was not pleasant. What's supposed to be a fun night out? Oh, I didn't finish the thing. It was completely negative. Okay, I'm glad I was able to put that 3-minute video, my sentence given, when I did. This is the link of the video. Okay, if I waited until the next day to put the video together, I don't think I would have been in the same mood after knowing what happened after the award. When I say evil originate in Salty Island, I truly believe it. These people don't like to see people happy. I'm trying not to share the Pops images. There was one of those Pops images that was attached next to the 12-year-old Harry. First picture, Harry was absolutely flushed. He was pink. Yeah, his face was pink. You can feel the sadness within. It is sad to see people are enjoying their pain. They don't want Harry to have his peaceful life. He left these people alone. The lazies want the UK spotlight. It's all theirs. Why are they chasing them over here? We always read history books. Well, not everyone. Those who do read history books, sometimes we put things in perspective. We, or I, sometimes wonder what I would have done if I was in that period of time. Every generation face an obstacle. I have to keep reminding myself this is my generation struggle. If I was in the future 200 years from now and I'm reading about myself, what would I want to be written about me? I may not have the courage as Harry and Meghan or the money that they have. I know I'm not going to help contribute to the negativity that is out there. The picture of Miss Doria got me thinking she needs our prayers. They don't deserve the level of harassment, especially when they are minding their business. These people wanted a different outcome. The Lord came through and said, not today. By the way, the tweets are from one of those Sussex squad posts. Okay, so this is regarding the post. There's some comments in there. But I'll come back to re-edit it because I was rushing to give the computer. My husband wanted it, and I'm missing somewhere. But pretty much is that the people, they do not want Harry and Meghan to be happy, and they in their little world doing what they feel is best to contribute to the world, but they refuse to let them be. Look at like Invictus. Invictus consistently, I don't share these all the time because I wanted to focus on tweets, some stuff, but there it is here. When was this posted? Okay, 8:44 a.m. May 18, yesterday. Okay, talking about Invictus, encourage, the vets, the people who are having some, who serve our military, or whoever is following the Invictus, to encourage them to not give up on life, giving them something to look forward to. But the evildoers refuse to leave Harry alone and his little family. He's trying to, he created and trying to keep himself happy. Okay, it's not Meghan who asked to be given the award. The people saw what Meghan was doing and felt like she needed the award. But instead, what started as a very, very beautiful night, very happy, the people turned it into a sorrow. It reminded me of what happened when I think it was last year in the summer, where they were supposed to go to what did you call this? Germany. The one young world. What was it? It was three things. One young world, Germany. There was something else. One young world, go to Germany, and then come back to do something else. I think it was supposed to be World Child, to give to celebrate the World Child award thing. And then before they could do the World Child, the Queen had passed, and that last event changed completely. These people do not like to see other people happy. God needs to do something about that, because people trying to remove themselves from negativity, but these people keep on putting inflicting negativity into them. This is not fair. All right, so that was the only reason I shared this, where Harry, trying to do good thing. Look at Invictus. This is his baby, his charity, trying to uplift those veterans who have some mental issues, who are disabled, who came back from war, not the same anymore, but yet they refuse. His family refuse, and the Rangers refuse to let him live his happy life with the woman he chose to create the family that he wanted. And this is what I said. Only Meghan could deal with this. Only Meghan. Okay, because I don't see anybody who could deal with all this. All right, we need to pray for them, encourage them to stick there and be in their little bubble, because the world is full of negativity. All right, let me read what's there and then move on. Swimmers, take your mark. And the powered by Invictus Virtual Swimming League, can you beat your 100-meter personal best? This online virtual league is designed to help participants feel connected to their wider Invictus community whilst focusing on a physical challenge with an element of friendly competition. If AWIS and would like to join, you can apply through we are Invictus platform. Okay, so when I finish, I'll put this on my other channel. If you do not know, I have another channel that focuses on the charities that Harry and Meghan either part of, have mentioned, or associate with, like Central Kitchen and Invictus. I do background of those charities.
This is the future.
That they mention, so you could have a little bit more information about them. Pretty much it's almost like I do tweet, but I go and do the research, the websites that show the information, and I just share them with you. That's pretty much it, because so many people once Harry and Meghan mention a charity, people move on. They don't know much about those charities. So what I do, I go into the charity's website, find as much information about them, and then share them with you. So go on that channel. I believe I call it our part of service. Okay, go and subscribe and help support that channel. Okay, so now let's go to the next tweet that I have. Okay, this was the first tweet. So this one, I came across it when I turned on my computer and I added to the list, and I started reading it, and that's what makes me add it to the list. Okay, I'm a writer. I'm also a fan of many things. Before, I worry about always posting only political issues, and now I'm like, all my posts will be loving, defending Harry and Meghan. The level of hate they get bothers me to my core. I can't explain it why. Okay. I know there are so many people dealing with inequality, poverty, depression, women don't have adequate access to healthcare, children, people are being gunned down daily. It all bothers me deeply. These are some of the things that, sometimes I raise on this channel. Okay, and to come on here and see deranged, unhinged, ignorant, racist people, mostly white people, yelling at Meghan and Harry for trying to live happily ever after, pretending like you don't have a lick of sense, annoys me. I'm telling you, yesterday I made a huge mistake. I clicked on one of the things that was trending about them, and I knew it was negative, but I wanted to see what they were saying. It is unbelievable. And I think that's what led me to write the thing on my community board. Okay, let's continue. Like, this should be easy. This shouldn't have been a thing. Two famous people love each other, got married, and wanted to help others while wearing fancy dresses. And then with their money too. Okay, we should have went, oh, how cute, and move on. That's the thing. You should see the how some of the squads, pretty much were happy for them. The tweets that were coming out when Meghan and Harry and Miss Dovia walked in to that garage area to get into the elevator, how happy the squads were. I mean, these people, if they don't like Harry and Meghan, why? Why are they minding them, following them, and do all of these things? This is insane. I hope people who's in the right position, okay, of legal authority, do something about this. All right. So she's saying here, let's go back because it's a thread. Okay. We should have went, oh, how cute, and move on. But no, your mother effers had to be racist, and now we can have nice thing. Okay, and it's not just Meghan and Harry, it's Sierra and Russell. These are two people I've mentioned, well, not on this channel, on pure YTA. Okay, if you are new, I have another channel as well. I'm everywhere. Okay, it's my main channel. It's demonetized. It's having some issues with YouTube. I need to take some time and fix the issues that's going on, and then we apply for, what do you call this, for we submit my application. So this channel that you are watching this video, it's a backup. Okay, so once everything is settled, I'll go back to PYTE. Okay, it's Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra. Okay, I don't follow these, but I am aware of them. So I didn't know there was hate behind them as well. Okay, Sierra, I sort of have an idea, but Nick Jonas and Priyanka Chopra, which is Meghan's friend, I'm aware of them, but I don't follow them. Like there's some stuff. Was it Priyanka Chopra will put some tweets out? I don't share it because I'm mostly here for Harry and Meghan, but showing her work. I believe there's a movie she did that came out. She will post things like that, you know. But I don't follow them as much as I do with Harry and Meghan to know that they were having that negativity as well. I'm not aware of that. Okay, but I'm aware of the existence. Okay, including Sierra and Russell Wilson. That's a quarterback, football quarterback, American football. All right, so let's continue. I think I just realized why I'm annoyed. Y'all are ruining the love story I'm trying to watch. Okay, this wasn't supposed to be such a long thread, but I work out my thoughts. Okay, so she finished with her thing. Let's read some of the comments here. Because you're a decent human being, it should bother all of us. Because it's public lynching of a man who dares to marry for love and have children outside of his castle and ethnicity. He married a woman who looks like a lot of people within the Commonwealth. Sam, the hate they get is just so scary and inexplicable. People respond to them on a personal and visceral level that I've never seen. They haven't done anything to hurt anyone. That's the thing. Okay, it's also the gaslighting that feels so familiar. And when I blame myself for not knowing the formula to work around it in my own life, but then see this brilliant woman with all these resources and she still faces it, it feels so hopeless. Okay, I feel this on a cellular level. Hate is winning over joy and my breaking heart can't accept that. This is us collectively talking about it, okay, to let those people know, because sometimes we have to take a little perspective, take ourselves back outside of the hate that they're facing to know, especially what Bad Sentinel was able to discover, that a few people create a bunch of online accounts to spread hate. So sometimes even myself, okay, even myself, I need to take myself outside of the hate. I mean, I'm already aware of it, but the fact that I went and clicked on the thing and it really drained my my well-being, it's sad, you know, to know that. But I am aware there are some people, a group of a few, create multiple accounts to make it seem like it's a whole bunch of other people. So we need to take this into consideration as well. So in order for us to fight back this negativity is to write things like this, what I'm reading right now, something to counter it, to let people know it's not all of us who are in that same mindset of negativity. We do not accept the hate that is being spread. Okay, just like this thread started, there's so many other things, women with inadequate health care, people being gunned down and all of this. Okay, it does bother all of us, but we see these people who's trying to do good, who's minding their own business and do things like that, but yet the negativity, the evil doers do not want the positivity to spread. Instead, they wanted chaos, people to they want people to be in disarray, to fight one another. That way they could remain in power. I don't understand. These people are in power. They have money, they have wealth, they have properties, they have everything, but yet they refuse to let people be, you know. So we need to counteract it, all right, because there's so many young people who's growing up that you know, gonna be seeing some of the things that we are writing. So if it's gonna be something we're writing, let it be positive. All right, let me read some few and then move on. Okay, I love you, girl. You're right in every way. I mean, I just started following her, so I'm gonna give some perspective, give a little bit of a space. I'm following her now when to see how she's going on, because lately we noticed that some people, in order to get followers, they start with the positive things about Harry and Meghan, then they turn around once they get the follower, and then they do their nonsense. So I'm reserving. I follow her, but if I keep on saying stupid things coming out of her in the future, I'm gonna unfollow. All right. And this is why I don't worry about who's following me, who's not following me, whether I have subscribers or whatever. Yes, the money is good. When you make those videos, you get those incentive, but it's not all about that. Peace and quiet, be able to live a peaceful life, go outside without worrying about negativity, be able to feed your family, all of this is what more important to me. All right. But since I'm making those videos, put them on YouTube, I get a little bit incentive. Yay! Hey, who could say no for money when I'm doing the things that I enjoy doing anyway, putting those podcasts out? But when it's starting to become, if I worry about the numbers only, then I'm on the wrong spot. Okay, this is not where I should be. If it's money that I'm worrying about, this is not for me. All right. But anyway, let's continue. Anyone who has ever bullied or known someone who has felt this personally, it is also exposed a level of nasty vindictiveness and far too many people. It's chilling to watch people. It could be any of us subjected to that. The hate is not justified. Yeah. Okay. This I have to give you a follow because these are my sentiment exactly. Yeah. So each time, I mean, this is, I think our prayers is it's working. But it's just unfortunately, I mean, I hate to say this. It may sound kind of harsh. I think God is using Harry and Meghan, unfortunately Miss Doria, to go through this for us. To let people see what is out there. I hope. It's just that I'm praying God to give them that bubble they deserve to be in their happy place. Because as much as we want people to change, to see certain things in order to make a switch, but God is using them. I don't know. God is using them to expose the negativity that's going on. I don't know. Maybe this writer, the one I'm reading, I just read her thread. Maybe, she probably will never be in that space or to realize there's Harry and Meghan who are happy. I do not know. Okay, or someone else. It may not be that person I just follow. Maybe someone else who's just minding her own business, but who probably will be seeing all those negativity. Or really don't know. Okay, maybe it was meant to trigger people. This is the light. Look at these people who's doing good things. They're minding their own business. They love each other. They're doing good things to society and all of this. Look at them. Pay attention. Pay attention to what's going on around the world. Pay attention. I don't know. This is the only way I could see this. Because Harry, Meghan, Miss Doria, they're not doing anything to bother anybody. Okay, they're there minding their own business, trying to help the unfortunate. But yet these people keep on following them, bothering them, and prevent them to be in the space that they want to be, a happy place. And I really, really hope God give them that peace of mind to be in the bubble, to get their sense of happiness that they want. Once they are together, they remain in their happy place, to not change one bit, because they are not doing absolutely, completely nothing wrong. This is one thing I wish God to continue to give them, their happiness when they are together and their comfort of their space. And I pray the friends that they have to continually be there for them, because I don't know them. I don't know Harry and Meghan or Miss Doria, but I'm putting my trust on their friends, the people they surround them, to give them the sense of community, the love that they deserve, to be there for them. Because none of this is justified at all. At all. Okay, the Serena, the who else? What's one of the ladies? Priyanka, Nacho with his family, Alan, Oprah. I don't know, all these people. I'm just putting out famous names. Well, I'm pretty sure there are those I do not know, but all of them, the unknown friends of Harry and Meghan, to be there to give them the community, the sense that they're not doing anything wrong, to continue strive for greatness, because these people are preventing them from doing that. This is evil who's trying to prevent them from doing the good things. But please, Harry and Meghan, this is not your fault. This is not your fault. You're doing good thing. They want to prevent you from doing the good things that you're doing. They want the little people, me or any other all the squads you will probably never meet. Okay, they want us to be in a space where we're fighting each other. So whoever is putting those negativity out there, for them to remain in power. People don't last forever. We do not live forever. So that little moment we are on this earth, we need to do what we think is best for us. Okay, so please, Harry and Meghan, do not change. You're not doing absolutely nothing wrong. Okay, this is why many of us are following you, because you're not doing anything wrong, and you don't deserve the kind of hate that these people are spewing onto you. All right, let me read what's there and move on. Okay, I have to give you a follow because these are my sentiment exactly. I only recently joined Twitter and was absolutely horrified to see such hatred, distortion, and lies, bitterness, and antagonism directed at this couple for no reason. Silence become betrayal. Yep, this is the thing. They're opening people's eyes. I'm telling you, I was on Twitter since 2009. Never ever, after I create the account, never really engage onto Twitter until a couple years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. I'll say 3, let's say 3 years ago, when I saw the hate that was going on. I wanted to be involved. There's more people who's doing that now. Okay, so this is the thing that's happening here. They're inflicting pain onto Harry and Meghan, but yet the people who saw, they're not doing anything, because we are one little drop. Each one of us are one little drop. We are one little drop. But each time they spew their negativity, they're opening people's eyes. Just keep that in mind. If you're listening to this, God is using you. Okay, please, God is using you to help people, because there's so much blindness that's going on. So many people are blind to see what's going on, but your bright light, your positivity is opening people's eyes, because none of you are doing anything wrong. Okay, because as a woman of color, it is frightening, and when the attack multiply and intensify, it becomes secondhand anxiety almost. Okay, you are right in what you said. I can't get my head around it all. We as women should be supporting Meghan. She could and can do so much for us all. This is the thing. Okay, we need to speak our truth. If you're gonna join Twitter, you could join whatever you want, but at least be the counteract, okay, of the negativity that they're spewing on her. Okay, this thread, I'm glad I read it before I started okay, let's read some more. That's the one I just finished with. How they treat Meghan is abnormal. It's very triggering indeed. I have nothing but love for them, and I will defend them wholeheartedly. Okay, so this is the thing we need to let them know. Okay, the things that they're inflicting on Harry and Meghan, we don't stand it. We're not part of that. Okay, it is illogical and unprovoked. Even hardened criminals don't get as much hate. There is no reason with such diabolical hatred against people who then offend anyone nor commit any crime. Okay, just purchase Aphrodite and the Duke on Audible. Can't wait to listen. The fastest view them as a target. Yeah, because they're changing people's mind. It's not dissimilar to how fascists view books and school. It's all part of the same agenda. That's exactly that. Yes. Okay, love your thread. So agree with what you have said. I pray this couple and small family will remain safe. That's what we need to keep on doing. They want this court case that Harry is involved in with the press to disappear. Rupert Murdoch is paying $752 million because of facts he does not want to be paying more because of Harry. And it's all benefit the royal family. If Harry shut up, however, they can make it happen. I hear you. Alright, so I'm glad I continue with it. This is the thing here. Okay? And it's sad to see the other brother is part of that as well. Take the money to shut his mouth up. But my God. But the thing is that Harry, see, this is wrong. You could understand what Princess Diana went through. Okay, when the nonsense that they put out, the narrative that they put out, because now we could understand. Okay, because they get coverage in every level. The minute they want something to be spread, it spread easily. So the narrative that they put about Princess Diana, she didn't want security, she didn't want this because they didn't want the royal family listening.
That BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia. That BBC employees lied and used fake documents to obtain the interview with my mother, made lurid and false claims about the royal family, which played on her fears and fueled paranoia.
From this point on, I believe this is full-blown BS. I do not think Princess Diana did not want security. Look what Harry is going through. That was the last video that I finished, and I think I uploaded already regarding Harry fighting for security. Okay, why are they letting or making Harry go through that hardship to get his security? Okay, so Harry is exposing them. They don't want us to see that. We could put our own conclusion to what Princess Diana went through. Okay, she left a lot of audios and some videos of her situation. Okay, but in terms of that not wanting security, this is the royal family, the firm kind of narrative they want us to believe. Okay, like they could have saved them. We already know the Queen did not like her. We already know Charles did not like her. We already know Camilla did not like her. All right, so all those key people did not like her. They were not gonna give her security. Okay, it's not Princess Diana who did not want security. They did not want to give her security so they could do what they did to her and send her where she's at right now. And I think it's a big mistake that they did that, because right now I think Princess Diana is protecting her son. The things that they're trying to do to Harry and his little family, Princess Diana is preventing that from happening. Okay, so let's go to the next tweet. Oh, I'm putting the same thing. Let's copy. So now we're focusing on people talking about what happened, the aftermath of the chase. Okay, this is what drives the whole anti-Harry and Meghan fandom. They're hoping to have front two seat to their redacted, and the press and paps are eager to provide. Okay, it's 37 seconds. Let's listen.
2 hours in New York City after an awards ceremony. But earlier we spoke to Simon Morgan. He's worked as a police protection officer for senior royals, and he explained the mindset of some of the paparazzi.
But I did speak to one of them and I said, look, you know, you're taking the same photograph over and over again. We are just walking from a restaurant into a car and we're leaving. I said, you know, why are you doing it? You must have hundreds of photos like this. And the reply was, and it did make me take a step back. And the guy just said, well, this could be the last picture of Prince Harry alive, and I've got it.
Oh my God.
And therefore that to me is worth millions.
2 hours in New York.
Wow. No wonder why I put it in this order. This is sad. So many young people, I do not know what blinded them to see this is what they all are. Money. To be chasing them, to have the last picture of them. God, do your thing. Every time they step out, be with them, please. Guide them. Oh my Lord, Harry and Meghan, that is. Okay, that is pure evil. Especially considering these paparazzi are attempting to create the condition for that to come true. Okay, disgusting. That's commercial. Okay, OMG. Wow, that is sinister. This was a hit. No freaking way. He said that. And they weren't told by the firm that they will try to. Okay. I'm just gonna leave it as that. It then makes sense that they followed them because they posted for pictures as the event. So this was their motive, the last picture alive. The chase part. But this has never happened in the US. Okay, I'm sure there's gonna be some measure that's gonna be take place. This kind of thing happened in the UK. So they're sending it to be happening in the US. This is not the things that the paparazzi in the US do. All right, you do the event, they take the pictures. Look at when they were leaving. These were the things that paparazzi do. They take the pictures. Harry and Meghan get in the car. That's it. All right. Now they are in their privacy part. Once they get in the car, they're done with. Okay. But the chasing part, it's uncalled for. And it's not normal, and it's not usually happening in the US. So someone must have told them to do that. Okay? It then makes sense. Look at this. What was that? The RFK award. Okay? They did that thing. You didn't see that. Now they know that people around the world knew that they were going to do the award. They were going to be there. So they prepare for them. It's the same thing where during the coronation or leading to the coronation, they were asking Harry and Harry to give them several days in advance notice that he's coming and all that, so they could prepare. So they could prepare and do the same thing. All right, God is with them. God is with them. We need to keep on praying. Okay, there's this. Let's read this and then move on. Harry is testifying June 4th, I believe. A man was arrested at the Sussexes home in California. A message is being sent to the Sussexes. He isn't a celebrity. He is the son of the monarch, former captain of the British Army, husband and father. He requires high-level security. Okay, what is this here? Okay, suspect. Okay, I'm gonna click on this. Maybe I'll read the first few paragraphs and then you could finish it. That's from CBS News. Okay, a suspect was arrested at Prince Harry and Meghan Markle Montecito home on Monday and faced a charge of prowling. A spokesperson for Santa Barbara Sheriff Office told CBS News. The incident occurred. Oh, what? 2 a.m. What in the name? The incident occurred other people were writing about this on Twitter. I didn't know it was at 2 a.m. What? The incident occurred around 2 a.m. and the suspect was placed under citizen arrest by a staff member near the home's service entrance. The spokesperson said the suspect has been identified as 29-year-old Kevin Garcia Valdovinos. Police arrived and arrested the suspect, who was originally charged with stalking. A follow-up investigation determined he should be charged with prowling, a misdemeanor and not stalking violation, the sheriff office told CBS. There was someone, what's the name again? A suspect identified as Kevin Garcia Valdovinos. I think the squad were mentioning something. Let me see if it's the same name, the same picture. It's a young white male. Let me see. Okay, I do not see. They don't put it. Let me open another Twitter thing. If it's that, nope, not that. Let me see something. There was something that I liked, but I didn't share it. Let me just see if it's the same image. Maybe bookmark. This one, there it is. I bookmarked it. Okay, this British hooligan heckler, Harry Water, work a bike grid. What's his name? Alert photograph. Let's see here. Oh no, his name is Harry Water. Okay, I had him, but I didn't want to share it because they claimed that he was the heckler. I do not know. Allegedly, he was the heckler during the RFK award who was screaming, "Meghan is ruining the royal family," something like that.
What do you think about ruin the royal family.
That's what was going on, but I wasn't sure, but I decided not to share it, but I thought it was the same name that I was reading here, Kevin Garcia Valdovino. Okay, so that's not the same person. Okay, police arrived and arrested the suspect, who was originally charged with stalking. A follow-up investigation determined he should be charged with prowling, a misdemeanor, and not stalking violation. The sheriff office told CBS he was booked in jail and released on $2,500 bail. The spokesperson said the investigation is ongoing. Okay. It's unclear if the couple was home during the incident on Tuesday. They were in New York City and were involved in a near-catastrophic car chase with paparazzi. A spokesperson for Prince Harry said maybe he thought they would not be home. No one would be guarding the house, so they were gonna go in and do whatever. Maybe. I do not know. So there's more to it. The link will be in the description. You could read. So I read the most important part. Alright, so that's this one here. Serious paparazzi laws need to be put in place worldwide. The media needs reining in. Can't help but feel some of that gang were there for nefarious reasons. Yeah. Okay. This could be the last picture of Prince Harry alive, and I got it. So the expectation was Harry dying. I hope I heard right. Yeah, that was the expectation. Alright, after this, that's it. This is vicious. This could be the last picture of Prince Harry alive, and I've got it. That was a quote. They know exactly what is happening. Evil. And this is why we should not try to click on those paparazzi images. Okay, so if we keep on clicking and fueling, more money people are clicking, this is what they're gonna go after. I mean, there's so many things out there they could do, so many things out there, but this is what they want. All right, let's go to the next tweet. It's a video. Okay, so there's that. Yasmin says Meghan is entitled to go out and collect award, and question this determination to undermine their experience as if it hasn't happened in the past before. Miss Foundation. All right. A minute and 49 seconds.
Yasmin, you're shaking your head.
Just extra. Why don't you also say they set it up?
No, I don't believe they set it up. I just think that they've made it on.
Why don't you take that step? There will be some who will agree with you. She was getting an award. Are you suggesting she shouldn't ever go out of her house and receive an award for her work, as it happens, for women and girls the world over? She was being recognized. That's why she was out. That's why she was at the ceremony. So that's just to inform you. She didn't do this as an act. Secondly,
I didn't say she did it as an act.
No, you said why was she there?
Yeah, if they are so worried about their
so she
safety,
shouldn't go out.
They should withdraw from public life.
Oh really?
What the hell?
Into a nunnery.
No,
What the hell? Move away from public life? What the hell? She came from a car, walked from the car into a house, a building, to get the award. What the hell? Oh my lord. Are these people for real? I'm glad this woman is making sense out of this nonsense coming out of this guy's mouth. Like, Meghan's not supposed to come out at all? My God.
I didn't say that. I just said that they would.
She was getting an award, so she doesn't hang on, let me just finish my points.
Of course.
Okay? She was getting an award. She has an absolute right to go out shopping, to go out with her kids, and get an award and not be harassed in that way. Secondly, even if it's true that, what they're saying is catastrophic, wasn't as bad as they make out. Imagine what Harry in particular felt when those flashing lights and those cars, and we saw that there were cars chasing them, blacked out windows. We saw that. There is evidence of that. Imagine how he felt emotionally. This idea of dismissing them as victims, as if the past history never happened.
Well,
I'm shocked.
It's interesting you mentioned that, because Harry has spoken about this. Let's have this clip. Again, this is an interview back in 2019 where he specifically talks about the flashbulbs and the effect that they have on him. Let's have a look.
Okay, so that's it. Let's read some of the comment. So this is what they want. They want Meghan to withdraw from public life and sight, so the British royals can shine in their mediocrity. Bullseye. Exactly. Okay, thanks, Glow. Is there a part 2? I posted more clips separately. Alright, let's see. Is there any? Glow, I really love all your clips. Thanks for posting them. This is the second time in 2 days I've heard British commentators say they should withdraw from public life. What was it? Where what Piers Morgan said to Meghan, if you want private. Meghan never said anything about privacy. The privacy thing here, when they're in their private of their home, you don't need to know. They will share with you what they want. But they turned the narrative completely different. Even when Harry was leaving to meet Meghan in Canada with Archie, that little speech he did, he never said anything about privacy or anything like that.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is we're not walking away, and we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life. I was born into this life, and it is a great honour to serve my country and the Queen. When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force. And my hope is one day our collective support for each other can be more powerful, because this is so much bigger than just us. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes.
Alright, he will live a life of service, therefore nothing never changes, but the boundary he wants. He didn't say that in the, but he still wants the boundary. Okay, or even organizers should invite them as they can guarantee their safety. Why? So mediocre royals a continental way can only shine if they disappear, like Diana. I mean, when you think about it, they wanted the spotlight in the UK. Okay, they felt overshadowed by Meghan and all of this. Like, my goodness, they could control what people like and what people don't like. So Harry and Meghan decided and said, okay, you want the spotlight? You could have all the spotlight that you want in the UK. I'm leaving. Okay, now she's in the continental way doing her thing. She's doing her work. This is the thing. They do not want to highlight the work that she's doing because they don't want the other one to be overshadowed. But people who are paying attention see the work that Harry and Meghan are doing. Okay, so they recognize them for the work. Go to my other channel, our part of service. There's a list. Oh, well, I didn't show the list yet, but there is a list that I have, at least 44. And each day that they do something, the list is growing because a lot of charities that they're working with, they're highlighting, they're supporting, and all of that. Okay, for me to do some background work on them. But meanwhile, the others, they're receiving millions for doing absolutely nothing. Okay, but once people highlight the millions that they're receiving, no, let's bury this. They don't need to know. So do a freaking good thing so people could applaud you for. Okay, you want spotlight? People like positive thing, doing ethical things, doing morally sound things. But all the things that you're doing are shady. Nobody wants to highlight shady things. My goodness. All right, after these two tweets, that's it. Yes, Glow, it is positive for you to get this entire segment, please. Okay, people think because they don't want to be working royals anymore, they should not be allowed a life and have to hide away for the rest of their life. The world doesn't evolve around being a working royal. They should be allowed to do what they want, and people should stay out of it. All right. I love it when these panels get together and talk about Harry and Meghan. The negative ones expected that mob mentality attitude. They expected everyone to say something negative. And when that doesn't happen, they get they get defensive. We love you, Harry and Meghan. All right, let's go to the next tweet. All right, I'm gonna continue recording. It's 46 minutes. Okay, next tweet. There's this here. Let's pause. Prince Harry and Meghan's security team tells CNN they were scared, but they didn't fear their own lives were at risk while being pursued by paparazzi. Their fear was primarily for the pedestrians and other drivers as paps ran red lights and drove on the sidewalk. All right. One thing that crossed my mind when I saw the video when Miss Doria was getting in the car, and then later on Harry and Meghan got in the SUV as they were leaving the award place, something struck me, and I thought about, I didn't share it, I'm sharing it now as I'm recording, is that I remember thinking, I hope the driver is not drunk, or I was questioning myself as well, do Harry and Meghan do breathalyzer or keep on warning the drivers that gonna drive them, don't drink before you come and pick us up or something. It crossed my mind. I don't know why. It crossed my mind when the very first time I saw the video when Miss Doria was getting in the SUV. It crossed my mind.
I understood the assignment.
Okay, and then after that, after I did that little I think it's 2 minutes and 32 seconds video of a music video about them with the award, I was in a festive mood to do it, and I'm glad I did it, because afterward, if I knew what happened afterward, the chase, I don't think I would be in the mood to do it. After I did it, I went to bed, and I don't normally, like around this time, it was around this time, 2:23 a.m. and I was forcing myself after I did the video to edit some other videos, not music videos, just tweet videos or whatever. I don't know, something within me couldn't do it, and I just went to bed. And then that's what's happening. I don't know, my senses, I don't know, if I think I need to learn to do meditation. I need to recognize those feelings that sometimes I have and I can identify. So I went to bed. Usually in the middle of the night, if I'm awake, I try to capture the quietness, do as much as I need to capture the quietness. And then during the day, if I need to go take a nap or whatever, I do that. But that night I can't function. I could not function. And meanwhile, after I did the video, I went to bed because it was I don't know, I was not in the mood. All right, let's see here. Drove on the sidewalk, full-blown crazy. I mean, they said it. Oh, I didn't listen to that. Let's listen to it here. It's 1 minute and 6 seconds.
So what really happened with this car chase in New York involving Prince Harry and Meghan? Well, I've just got off the phone with someone who was in it. His name is Chris Sanchez. He's with their security detail. He used to be with the Secret Service, and he told me it was the worst thing he's ever been through. It wasn't a high-speed chase because they were trying to stick to the speed limits and not put anyone in danger, but it did go on for more than 2 hours. It involved swapping vehicles and trying to get into safe spaces. They said there was about a dozen vehicles, cars, motorbikes and also cycles chasing them, trying to get pictures. At one point, Harry and Meghan's car was blocked off and photographers were taking pictures of them.
What? They blocked them? This is some serious shit. Remember, he spoke with someone who was part of Harry's security team, who spoke to him and told him that. They blocked his car off? This is freaking scary.
They didn't at any point feel at risk. They were scared, but they didn't feel their life was at risk. They were, however, concerned about people dying on the roads, because the paps, they say, were crossing red lights, going up onto the sidewalk, and they, at several points they were concerned that pedestrians could be killed. So it was pretty serious as far as they're concerned.
Wow. Okay, let's see here. Drove on the sidewalk, full blown crazy. All right, let's see here. I almost got hit by a motor. Okay, this, I didn't listen to the audio when I wrote this. When was that? 13 hours ago. And I was putting things on my list for me to share with you. All right, so it seems like this person didn't believe it. That happened to me with a motorbike. I almost got hit. One of the scooters, let me read what I wrote. Okay, I almost got hit by a motor scooter who was riding on the sidewalk. I went to pick up my son from the bus stop. After that incident with me, I requested another stop for my son. It was at the beginning of the school year, and it was a busy area. It does happen. Yeah. This school year, the thing is that my son, my youngest, he wants to walk home by himself. Okay, so for some reason the school put the bus stop where he's supposed to get off a good distance from my house, when in fact it doesn't have to be that way, because when you look at where the bus continues to go and drop up the next student, they're following the same road, that couple street that my son needs to cross and all of that. And I explained to them, look, it was the worst. I don't know why they think that way. This year that they were supposed to put him in that bus stop. And when I went to pick him up several times, I didn't like, there's at least 3 streets that he needs to cross that is very dangerous for him, especially when he wants to, this is the first time he's trying to walk by himself. So I didn't want him to go through all of those busy streets, when in fact there could be 1 block away from my house. They could have easily put it. I fought for that stop. I fought with the school for that stop. And then once they changed it, okay, I pick him up a couple of times, and then until he feels safe, and then I let he come home from school by himself now. Okay, but yeah, I almost got hit by a motorbike where I live. Okay, I did a road stop once in New York City, and I almost killed like 5 people. So 2 hours high-speed chase, no death, not likely. Well, if you listen to the audio, the video, the guy said they did try to go on the speed limit. All right, but it's the other people who's chasing them. They were on a motorbike, who were on scooters or whatever, so they the one who were not following the thing, and then they blacked them off so they could get picture. All right, if you could find any statement from Harry and Meghan's team that said it was a high-speed chase that would be relevant. You almost killed 5 people in a road stop. They said paps running red lights, tailgating, and driving on the sidewalk was nearly catastrophic. You agree with them? All right. Scared of a camera, fled in a speedy vehicle. They didn't say speedy vehicle, okay? Commanding a police precinct to shelter, and not even 1 cop with a ticket or made an arrest. They want to change the narrative, okay? Harry and Meghan seem extremely dramatic. That's what you think. But when you're the one who's going through it, my goodness, okay? They drove on the sidewalk. The F is wrong with these people. They could have hurt so many people. Those people should be in jail immediately. All right, let's see these here. I have other things that if you see this, you could read that, because there's some other tweet that have things that I could that I bookmark for me to read for you. I don't want to interrupt with the other one. All right, so let's go to the next one. It's a video.
This is the future.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.